Hey everyone, Professor Baldwin here. I was recently asked by one of your classmates how to solve this braking distance problem. So the braking distance D in feet required to stop a car traveling X miles per hour on dry level pavement can be approximated by the equation D equals 1 divided by 11 times X squared. Now, the problem with word problems is that they always give you a lot of extra information. So let's get rid of all of that and just concentrate on what we need to know. So we don't care that we're on dry level pavement. What we do care about is this equation. D equals 1 over 11 times X squared. And then we also care that D is the braking distance in feet, and X is miles per hour. So that would be our speed. Now that we know what D and X stand for, and we have the equation, it should make solving the question that much easier. So part A asks you to calculate the braking distance for 30 miles per hour and 60 miles per hour. Well, remember that miles per hour are your X values. So it's asking you to do two different calculations. So what is D when X is 30 miles per hour? Or solve D equals 1 over 11 times 30 squared. And then solve D equals 1 over 11 times 60 squared for 60 miles per hour. So if we do the first, 30 miles per hour, we know that 30 squared is 900. And then we do 900 divided by 11 because this is the same as 900 over 1, and you multiply straight across. So 900 over 11 equals 81.82, or it's approximately equal to 82. Well, 82 what? What is our unit of measurement? We solved for D, and D is measured in feet. So this is 82 feet. So the braking distance when you're going 30 miles per hour is 82 feet. Now let's look at 60 miles per hour. Well, 60 squared is the same as 3,600. And again, 3,600 is 3,600 over 1. We multiply straight across to give us 3,600 divided by 11. Plug that into your calculator and you see that this is 327.27, or it's approximately 327. Again, the unit of measurement is feet because we solve for D. So the braking distance when you're going 60 miles per hour is approximately 327 feet. Now let's scroll down and look at part B. So part B says if the braking distance is 33 feet, estimate the speed of the car. So now we're told what D is, and we need to find X. So we use that same equation, the D equals 1 over 11 X squared. But now we know D. So we have 33 equals 1 over 11 X squared. Now our goal here is to isolate X. So first we need to get rid of this fraction, 1 over 11, and to do that we can multiply both sides by 11. So that'll give us 363 equals X squared. Now, before we finish this, notice that part C is asking if you have a calculator. Well, I sure hope you're using a calculator in this class because it's going to make it that much easier. So we are going to use a calculator for part B. So our answers should agree. So we have 363 equals x squared. And with a calculator, in order to solve for x, you need to take the square root of both sides. Doing that, you take the square root of x squared, you're left with x. And the square root of 363 is 19. Or we know 19 miles per hour because x is measured in miles per hour. Now, what the book and my math lab were probably expecting you to do for part B is trial and error. So pick a number and check. So what you would do there is you would say, well, I know that 20 squared is 400. So my x squared, that's 363, is going to be some value smaller. So then if I check 19 squared, well, 19 squared is 361. So we know that 363 is a lot closer to 361. So x is going to be roughly 19. But like I said, use your calculator. It's there to help you. Well, I hope this helped.